the trolley, dears?
We'll take the lot.
Whoa.
Hey everyone, Brass Polish here. Call this a break of protocol if you like. The Last Treasure of Griffonstone may not be strictly a Rainbow Dash episode, but it's a double act with my two faves written by Amy Keating Rogers. How could I refuse?
The map!
So, Gummy, does Pinkie Pie taste better with cake batter on her? Bet you can't wait for your teeth to come in.
I know you can do this, Gummy. You're the best alligator baker I've ever met.
You mean he's the best at baking alligators? He's a sinister little bastard, isn't he? Ah.
This is so exciting. The map is summoning you to Griffonstone.
This marks the first Cutie Map miniature adventure. And we discovered that not every member of the main six will be summoned for a mission. It seems last time it sent them all because it wanted the residents of the town that still ain't got a name yet to experience a diverse yet compatible group.
A rich, fascinating history. In ancient times,
I find it a bit of a cheat to explain away Gilda's demeanor by saying her entire species were and still are big fat arseholes. But the reason for inherent griffin greed and the period when community spirit was raised by Spitfire's cutie mark hoarding a marble is understandable.
so I picked up bygone griffins of greatness, and I've been hooked ever since.
Funny how Gilda got Twilight interested in reading up on griffins, and in the next episode, Trixie got Twilight into reading up on Ursa Majors. Ever the rampant bookworm.
Hey, you can totally take my place if you want. What you reading, Rainbow? Twilight literally wrote a book on what we need to do in Griffonstone.
Pinkie's tendency to purchase a lot of refreshments, leaving little to none for other patrons, hasn't wavered since Super Speedy Cider Squeezy 6000.
Help in book form.
Always carry plenty of bits.
Rainbow Dash has gone full egghead.
You as long as you share the wealth.
Remember in Mystery on the Friendship Express when the guard was shoveling coal when he ought to have been in the brake van? Well, here the guard is pushing the trolley. Does one guy do everything on the train while it's in motion? The railway enthusiast in me is cripplingly livid. Good thing I changed venues. The atmosphere is a lot better here.
Once in Griffonstone proper, go immediately to the palace and introduce yourself to the king. Bygone griffins of greatness.
I've come across comments about why Rainbow Dash isn't just flying up to Griffonstone, and I think it's clear that she'd have a hard time flying while carrying all that gear. You'll recall in Dragonshy she didn't carry anything, assuming she'd be able to simply fly up to the top, only to have her tail abused by Applejack for the upteenth time.
Hey!
Seriously, what's the game?
Excuse me, sir?
Interesting how Pinkie Pie's put off much more by bogus smiles than obvious scowls.
Well, that wasn't very nice. Maybe we should just find the palace so we can ask the king what's going on. We don't have a king. Losers.
Quite honestly, I didn't see this coming, even when they mentioned Gilda at the start. I was guessing that Rainbow's latest impression of Gilda would sour her opinion of griffins in general, and that would impede hers and Pinkie's mission. I didn't care for her in Griffin the Brush-Off, yet I was glad to see her here. Why? 1. It brought back fond memories of watching the whole of Season 1 back in August 2013. 2. Because I thought Gilda was a one-off character who'd be very difficult to bring back. The number 1 spot on that list is Iron Will. I just can't picture him making a comeback. Show us what you got, writing staff.
I'll tell you the whole tragic tale.
I'm impressed by that infected eye. In fact, there's a lot of blunt imagery in this episode that I have to applaud. So many squeamish people wetting their pants over gross eyeballs and cycloptic goat skeletons. Why shouldn't kids have nice things? They're not made of glass.
King Grover united our kind.
Where'd that lightning come from? I guess griffins don't control the weather in Griffonstone, though we know they can touch clouds. Maybe it's too expensive.
Was the last king of Griffonstone, and we all lived miserably ever after. The end!
I'll bet the fact that the Griffins were bronze medalists in the Equestria Games did wonders for their morale.
No refunds!
No wonder Twilight's book ended with the coronation of King Gudo. Who would want to record a history that sad? It's not sad! Do we look sad to you?
Gilda, I believe that was your cue to make an exaggerated sad face that would spawn millions of vectors, memes, and comic pages.
I'm the idol of Boreas and bring glory and pride back to Griffonstone! Haha, here we go. Typical pony hero complex.
That is an excellent line.
We're gonna find that treasure, make Griffonstone cool again, and get back to Ponyville. Come on! Wait, Rainbow Dash, what about...
Hey, you managed to stop Rainbow Dash without nearly tearing her tail off. Bravo.
Finding answers at the library. Knock yourself out.
Oh, you just about knocked her out with that book.
Look, I'll be at the Abysmal Abyss finding the Idol of Boreas.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to the variety store.
I'll need some rope, a grappling hook, and a guide to take me down to the Abysmal Abyss.
And I'll need some f***s to give.